Check it out. Oh yeah, baby, Dire Straits. This thing freaking works. Oh, that's a little bit unnerving. Greetings, automotive enthusiasts. Welcome to another Tales from the Trip, and we are at Plymouth, Wisconsin at Road America. And so this is a little bit different here. We've done a couple of videos of us making a road trip to Road America. Well, this video begins with us leaving Road America. We kind of thought, well, we've shown you guys a couple of videos of that, but then something has happened and changed since we've been here and we're on our way. It's a Tales from the Trip, and it's an amazing car. So let's get in the Audi here. We got the 924 on the back. We had so much fun with that car out here. Took it on the track. We trailered it because we didn't want to put a bunch of junk miles on it. So we just trailered it. The races have just ended and all the cars are leaving, so it's super cool. But we'll get in and we'll tell you a little more about what we're chasing now. Well, we are on the road. Was that a fun weekend or what?
Always is.
Man, always is. We go down there with our good friend Brian from Epicenter Garage. Send him some messages and tell him to get on to making some videos.
Busy making some videos, boy.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so watched him race his little Datsun there and just watched all the races. And then we got the 924 on the track. Did our little parade lap, which is a little quasi-qualifying session.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, me and Brian will gap out the cars in front and then hit about 2 or 3 turns flat out.
Yeah, very exciting.
A lot of fun, but oh man. So while we were here, of course,
It never ends.
me and Brian almost bought a car.
Yeah, he ain't left yet.
Well, this is true. And we found a car, and this is one of my bucket list cars. And we're almost to collect the entire set of Citroens. So it started out, our first one was the 69 ID that went from Tyler to the Wizard to us. And we only got to enjoy that car for like a week or two. And somebody came from St. Louis and bought the car, and it was a lot of fun, but it went to the perfect home. And then we bought 2 out of California, bought a 53 Traction Avant and an 86 CX Prestige. And we still have those 2 cars. And now to round out, I mean, really, this is kind of like
about the XM. We had that before the DS.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we resurrected that XM. Be sure to go back to watch the videos on the XM because we saved that car.
Yeah, that was our first Citroen.
Yeah, and we're almost getting ready to do the video on it. And we got most of the stuff. It takes a little longer with these French cars to get all the little things, because parts aren't just in AutoZone and O'Reilly's on these things. So they're a little bit longer, but it is fun. But yeah, the XM, I forgot though, it's at the house.
That was our first one.
It's our first one. Okay. And so what is the last significant Citroen? This is the pinnacle though. I mean, this is the top. So we've worked our way up. This is it, kids. This is the big one. SM. And this is it's basically this gentleman, his father bought it basically new used. It's a 73 and he bought it in 74 with like just a few thousand miles on it. And it's got a manual transmission. And you know where I first spotted the car? Somebody posted it on Hoovie's Hoopty postings. And I saw it and I chased it down. It was hard to chase down because it was just from some obscure little page that somebody had shared it and had no phone number, no message. I found the car and I'm on my way to Omaha, Nebraska and buy this Citroen. And so don't go anywhere. Wait till you see this car. So excited.
Christmas morning and July.
Don't go anywhere. We made it to Des Moines, Iowa. So we're stopping for the evening. And Becky's already went to the room I dropped off at the front door. Parking lot is completely full here. So I had to decide, try to find a place to park. I'm always nervous parking at hotels overnight and stuff with trailers. So I always try to come up with some kind of creative parking solution. Arby's, I don't think they serve breakfast, so they should have plenty of parking here. And I went and backed my trailer up here, and I think it's pretty. I think the trailer and the car are pretty secure. What do you guys think? Kind of got it wedged in there. Should be good. So time to call it a night. Well, here we are. We didn't set an alarm. We slept till like after 8 o'clock. So we're running a little bit behind. Car is safe and sound. I still haven't woken up yet. We just kind of jumped up, and I jumped in the shower, and we're hitting the road. So I'm gonna let you know we're gonna be a little bit late, but phase 2. We're driving a Citroen today at SM. Ready?
Ready.
Let's go. All right, we're here, Becky. Oh, I see it. I see it peeking over here.
It's over.
See it?
I could have gone a lot worse, honestly. So great.
Oh boy, there it is. That is cool. So cool. Well, let me get this thing parked. Look at that. What do you think, babe?
Pretty cool. Hi there.
Oh yeah, you must be Tom.
Yes.
Tom, Bob Cummings. Nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, it's an old Porsche 924. Okay. Well, this here in the driveway is awful cool too.
Yeah, it was my father's car. He bought it, I think, in 1974. It was
74?
It was about a year old.
Wow.
The original owner, I was told, was a famous basketball player from Omaha.
What?
Bob Boozer.
Really?
Yeah. He bought it as a gift for his wife.
No way.
He's like 6'8" and a half, so he couldn't even fit in this car.
He bought it, but he couldn't fit?
He bought it for his wife, but she couldn't drive it because it's a 5-speed.
Oh, really?
And so,
That wasn't very good planning, was it?
so he turned around, took it back to the dealership, I don't know, after a while.
Uh-huh.
And he traded it in on something that she could buy.
Yeah.
When my dad was at the dealership, it was a Novak Cadillac dealership.
Uh-huh. So Cadillac dealership sold Citroen.
Yeah, downtown Omaha.
No way. This car's from Omaha.
Yes.
No way.
It was shipped here to Omaha and sold at a Cadillac dealership.
That's crazy.
Downtown.
That's interesting. But I mean, it kind of would have been in that type of car because that's an expensive luxury car. It was as expensive as a Cadillac.
Yeah, and I guess the dealership bought two of them, one automatic, one
Yeah.
stick shift.
Yeah.
The automatic sold quickly,
Yeah.
and this one went back on the showroom floor when he traded it in on one for his wife.
Uh-huh.
And my dad was there getting his oil changed in his Cadillac.
Okay. So he was driving a Cadillac.
Yeah, and he was just killing time.
No way.
Walked into the showroom floor, saw it sitting there, got to talking to a guy about it,
Uh-huh.
and he ended up driving it home.
That's crazy. What a crazy story. Just because it's so unique. I mean, I can't imagine walking into any dealership, right, in 1973, just thinking about what cars looked like in 1973,
Yeah.
and seeing this on the showroom floor.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I mean, it had to be a
Most 73s
spaceship.
were huge boats.
Yeah, square,
He had
huge.
He had a huge Cadillac.
Yeah. Yeah, because the 73 Cadillac back then, man, that's as big as it gets, right? That is amazing. So your dad was a car guy then?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily?
He and his brother,
Uh-huh.
right after the Berlin Wall fell
Okay.
and Russia and Gorbachev opened everything up,
Uh-huh.
they seized all the assets that they could gather up for sale.
Okay.
And my uncle and my dad went on a trip across Russia.
See, what prompted that? How does that happen?
On the Orient Express. As soon as they opened up, well, my dad, he ended up marrying a Russian woman.
Okay. Did he like traveling then, or
Yes.
was that his business, or
Yeah,
what?
no, it was just a
Pleasure?
trip for him and his brother.
Yeah. Wow.
And they went all the way across Russia on the Orient Express. And it was about 2 years later, he was on a business trip going to New York,
Yeah.
and he saw a car that was for sale by a New York dealership. It had like a quarter-page ad, and it was the Chaika. It was the parade limousine of Nikita Khrushchev.
Are you serious?
And he wanted to go see it.
Yeah.
And he ended up finding out it was for sale, so he bought it. And he had...
Your dad was quite the impulsive buyer.
Yeah. And he bought that car and had it shipped to Omaha.
Yeah.
And I spent years, after he finally retired.
Yeah.
He was an investment guy.
Okay.
Sold insurance, got into investment. Professional. I have a brother who's working. He's a principal at Silverstone now.
Okay.
Dealing with the trusts. I have another brother who was a big trust attorney downtown.
Okay.
He passed away from a cancerous brain tumor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I helped my dad show these cars at car shows.
Here locally?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
local car shows, just fun stuff, yeah.
And he'd set up the lawn chairs, and people would ask him questions about this and the Chaika.
I gotta look up the Chaika thing, because I can't even visualize it.
It's in the Peterson Museum in San Diego, California.
So if I Google Peterson Museum and Chaika, I'll probably find it.
Probably, because it was in their Popes and Potentates exhibit.
Okay.
Right next to Kennedy's limousine.
And your dad had this for how many years then?
This?
No, the Chaika.
The Chaika? Oh, God. He probably bought it the Chaika he got married to Anessa in 84.
Okay.
And he bought the Chaika probably 5 years before then.
Wow. So like late 70s, early 80s, like that's like height of the Cold War and all that stuff.
It was right after the Cold War was over, and Gorbachev, Reagan said,
tear down the wall, right? Yeah.
Gorbachev did that,
and then here comes...
He seized up all of his assets.
Yeah.
And the presidential parade limousine, the Chaika, it's actually a 57, 58 Packard limousine.
Okay.
Because when Russia came over here, they purchased Packard Motor Works.
And it continued in
Lock,
Russia?
stock, barrel, equipment, spare parts, everything, and shipped it all to Gorky Motor Works in Moscow.
Wow.
And they started producing parade limousines, and you can look up the Chaikas.
That's new to me. I've not even heard that.
Yeah. They're actually an old Packard.
I'll be darned.
And it was huge. It was a huge old...
So when Packard shut down, they bought everything Packard, took it to Russia.
Yep.
And then how long did they continue to produce Russian Packards?
Years.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. No, that's fascinating, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Look at this beauty here. Oh man, this is I like all kinds of unusual cars, and for some reason I got a thing for French cars, especially lately. Oh. We got 4 French cars right now. I told you I've got 3 Citroens and a Renault right now. And I had a 69 DS.
Here, I'll look.
Yes. Look at this thing, Vicky. The wheels. I know, that little vent right there. Let's check this out.
Yeah, it's got 74,000
miles on it. Wow. Yeah, that's the same way my hinges on my CX. Interesting story. It's funny, while we were driving this whole time, and I've already studied the SM for, you know what I mean, and watched all kinds of videos on it. But we were rewatching, SM videos all the way here, and the story about they bought Maserati because they couldn't develop an engine in time for this car. So they actually bought Maserati just for their V8 engine, and then it wouldn't fit. So they had to turn it into 6-cylinder.
They wanted to put a V8 in it.
Yeah, they wouldn't fit.
They told Citroen they were going to have to lengthen the car by 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
To put the V8 in it.
Yeah.
And they said, we've already tooled up and we're putting these out.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta chop the engine down.
So they put a V6 in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In its younger years, and when I was younger, I had this car up to 138 miles an hour.
Really? I think top speed is like around 140 on this thing. Is that what I understand too is it started off like in 70 or 71 when it came out. It was carbureted, I believe, and then it went to fuel injection. But I think in 73 it went from a 2.7 to a 3-liter. So this is a 3-liter. Is 73 the last year? Or is there 74? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I think it might be 70 to 73. Wasn't
70,
very
71, 72, 73.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Right.
But the original early ones had the movable headlights.
The Euro lights.
The Euro
yeah,
lights.
the U.S. regulations wouldn't allow movable headlights.
They wouldn't allow that.
No, And yeah, this is the U.S. spec car. And yeah, the inside light turns.
They had to put a 5-mile-an-hour bumper on it.
Yeah. So, well, 70, because the bumper regulations really hit in 74. And I think that's kind of why they just killed the car, because they couldn't meet regulations, you know. But 73, this is still is it got a 5-mile-an-hour bumper?
That's what I was told.
Really?
I don't know how authentic it
Yeah.
is.
Because 74 is when they mandated all of that. 73, they made them add, you know, like little extra bumpers and stuff like that. But 74 is when it went to the actual, you know,
I was
crash
told
bumpers.
the original ones that were in Europe were just a chrome bumper.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Didn't have the rubber bumper
that's a
on
U.S. thing probably right there. Exactly. Because in 73 is kind of that transition when they made you do a little bit more, but then 74 is when they got the big hideous, and they couldn't make this car work with that, you know. And so they just like, and then they went bankrupt. This car basically bankrupt Citroen, you know. They put all the engineering design into it, and I didn't realize, what did they say they sold total? It was only like what, 12,000 or something?
12 or 13,000.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was such a low production. You know, we've got a DeLorean as well, and you know they only made 9,000 of those. You know, so it's kind of interesting. So these are pretty special.
Kind of surprised how many DeLoreans I've seen around Omaha.
Really?
Years ago.
Yeah.
Not so many these days.
Yeah.
Because most of them are in collections.
Yeah. There's a lot of them that are out there. They're just not running, so you don't see them on the road very much.
Now,
Look
there's
inside
a few
this
things
thing.
Is that locked?
Wow.
Now there are several things wrong with the car.
Uh-huh.
And I'll point those out.
Right.
This window.
Right. You told me about it not working.
Down 2 years ago.
You know, sometimes that can just be from lack of use.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where I've had a window that didn't work, and literally you just tap the motor and it just starts working again.
Well, the switches are right there on the
Yeah,
dash.
and they get sticky too.
Yeah, and so
Look at that,
it could
Becky.
be the switch.
Yeah.
That's the stock radio.
Is that right? Is it a Blaupunkt?
I don't think so.
Is it?
But that's the stock radio.
That's
that
the
was
original
in it.
radio of the car.
Yep.
See, I love that stuff. There's so many cars where they'll have an aftermarket radio, and I go and try to find an original one to put back in it because I just like that, you know. And you said the interior's all original except for the face of the seats.
Yes, I think both of the seats were recovered by my dad.
Yeah, because you can
about
see a
30
little
years
bit
ago.
about 30 years ago. Yeah, because you can see a little bit difference of the headrest versus the seat. That's awesome. Wow.
But the back seat is original.
And the dash is nice. Oh, and the back seat's original. I mean, that's
When you
really
just
neat.
shove it back.
Yeah. There's just a lot of innovation, a lot of features. Very amazing.
Now,
Very cool.
the back, the button right here, you push this in,
Oh, okay.
and then it pops right up.
Oh, wow.
Not a dead body. It's the car garage where I've stored it for the last 2 years.
Okay, yeah, the little thing you told me about, the storage deal.
Yeah, it's
Bubble thing.
a big,
Oh, there's some little plaques in there, huh? You said there was a skirt. There's 3 skirts in here?
yeah.
Oh,
Here's the other 2,
Oh, yeah.
and a plastic tail light lens.
Okay.
One of these.
Uh-huh. Got a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this might be a U.S. thing too, because I didn't see these on a lot of the cars.
The tail light lenses.
Yeah, well, the tag
Light up
lenses,
to
yeah.
light up the tail.
Light up the tag.
Yep.
Cool. And then the exhaust is so unique on these.
Dual exhaust.
And then it's funny because I was watching a deal and they talked about because it was designed to V8 and V8s work best as 90 degrees, V6s work best as 60 degrees, but since they basically just cut 2 cylinders off, they said that the idle on these is like kind of lumpy and kind of like not smooth. You know, that was one of the things that actually people weren't happy with the car. You're buying an expensive car, and it sounds like it's not idling smooth when it was brand new.
Well,
but it's just a characteristic.
It seems like the idle's really low.
Really?
Once you push the choke all the way in,
Yeah.
let it idle down.
That is cool.
Yeah, that plaque was the second place show award.
Oh, cool.
The car that beat this out was an original 67, 68 Studebaker Hawk or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it only had like 8,000 original miles on
That's
it.
neat. Look at that, Becky. So this goes up, and it's a hatchback, but there's a little shelf that goes up, and you could probably remove those, I bet. But yeah, just the shape of this thing is unbelievable. Such a cool car.
Yeah, it's got the F right here.
What's that?
France.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. I remember I saw my first one of these probably when we first took over the salvage business. I remember that we had that one customer that had one, Mike Clough.
Oh, he had
Yeah,
one?
he had one.
I do
And
remember that.
that was the first one I'd ever seen.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he
I
had
remember, I
one.
remember that.
Now the top half is all original paint.
And
This
then from the belt down, you said
this
it was
strip
repainted.
was added by my father,
Okay.
and he would drive it to work occasionally and leave it in the parking lot, and he was fearful it was going to get door dings, so he had that strip put on there.
Okay.
And then he also had the lower half painted.
Right, yeah. But you said there were some bubbles or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but if that was 30 years ago,
You see the
yeah, a little bit of bubbling.
Yeah. And that was there when I inherited the car 24 years ago.
So you've had this car almost 25 years.
Yeah,
And how much have you driven it in 25 years?
about 6,000.
About 6,000 miles.
Because it had 68,000 on it when I inherited it. I mostly just, I drive it rarely. And I've probably had to pump more gasoline out of the tank than I put into it.
You pump more out than you put through it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, at least you kept up with it, you know. I mean, it sounds like you didn't drive it much, but you drove it somewhat frequently. Or
A couple
not?
times a summer, I'd go to a car event.
What's
or
the
a
longest
car
time
show.
it ever sat stationary?
Probably about a year and a
Yeah,
half
see, that's
after
pretty-
my father
Yeah.
died, because it was in his garage in storage.
Yeah.
And it
Hadn't got it out yet.
it wasn't until the estate was finalized and
Right.
everything
So
was
it's set.
distributed.
But then you've driven it since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at least it's not been sitting for 15 years undriven. That's really tough on them, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta check this out. Like I said.
I've put almost 2,000 on it in the last 2 years.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fantastic.
Because I had to move it up from my father's house up to the farm.
Okay. Like I said, Becky, I've never even sat in one. So this is my first time sitting in one. Oh, man. Oh, how cool is that? Wow.
There was a guy that came and looked at it. He was almost 6'4".
Uh-huh.
And he didn't know if he could sit in it, but once he got in,
Yeah. No, it's not
he could
bad.
sit comfortably.
No, and that's an interesting seat. That is really cool.
And then the seat telescopes in and out and up and down.
Oh, okay. The steering wheel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to figure that
There's
out.
a lever down on the
Is there
side
a
of the
lever?
seat too. On the side of the seat.
Over here? Oh, there it
On the
is.
floor, I'm saying.
Oh,
the
there's the
seat.
lever. Oh, look at this, Becky.
Oh wow.
And then you can pull it in and out.
Wow. And then the lever on the seat.
I don't know what that's for.
That's for the suspension.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the suspension. Wow, this is comfortable.
Yeah,
I could
it-
just imagine driving cross country in one of these.
It has 3 levels for driving.
Uh-huh.
And where the notch is on the left side there.
Yeah.
It's in the middle one right now.
Right. That's the standard. That's the standard height.
Yeah. But if you're on
Awesome.
the interstate, smooth road, you put it forward, you put it back, and then it jacks the car up more.
Oh, that is really neat.
In order to put it into reverse,
Uh-huh. What's the kick?
you have to lift
Okay, it's got a lift?
on
Okay.
it. You have
And
to
then down,
lift
yeah.
so that somebody doesn't accidentally
yeah.
put it in there. It won't go over into reverse unless you lift up on it.
Okay, that's the detent for reverse.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Well, do you got the key? We can fire it up.
goes in like that.
Okay, like this.
Straight
oh,
up.
I see it
It's
underneath.
on the side there.
Okay, let me see if I can get it there.
Yeah.
Look at this, Becky. Look at this key. The
Wow.
Citroen is always
They like to
interesting
do
with their
funky
keys,
keys.
too.
It's a little tricky to get it in there.
Yeah, I can see it. There it is. All right.
Now,
well,
just turn it halfway until
Uh-huh.
leave it sit.
Okay.
You'll hear the electric fuel pump. Do, 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 do.
Okay.
Then once it's full,
Okay.
you start it. Here's the choke.
Okay. So is this carbureted then?
Yes,
Oh, I thought it was fuel injected.
it's got 3 carburetors.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it in gear?
You know, I got
Okay.
the clutch in,
Okay.
too. All right. Well, here we go. Wow. Light went out. Here it comes, Becky. Watch it raise up.
It takes a minute.
Yeah.
It takes it almost an hour to lower.
Boy, it just raised right up. That's just, man, this runs good. I can hear the pump cycling. That is, look at these gauges, Becky. Look at that. Those oval gauges. I don't even know how they made that work. You know what I mean? Like, how does it sweep correct? I mean, that's crazy. Look at the tachometer. That is amazing. I'm going to shut it down. Wow. I got the brake on. Oh, that's an interesting door handle. Look at the door handle. Isn't that cool? That is really cool.
And then these lift up for hiding.
Oh, okay.
Hiding your documents.
Oh, a little pocket right there. Oh, cool. Here's some stuff here. Oh, here's the
Books and
the
receipts.
owner's manual. That is really nice. The visors. I'm glad they didn't put a sunroof in these. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's an option or not. I've never really paid attention, but I like no sunroofs.
My dad loved them.
Yeah. Sunroofs.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I hate them because
They hurt
they
your
raise
headroom,
leak and-
leak, noisier, I always like no sunroofs. Look at that. Well, Becky, slide in that and see what you think of that. Slide in there and look at those gauges and temperature control radio and everything. Have a seat in there, see what you think. Is that crazy or what?
It's cool.
How comfortable is that seat?
This is very comfortable.
Isn't it?
Yeah, just like a little, and then the headrest and
I
the
know, it's just like a little
little
lounge. Like a lounge
cradle chair.
That is
Wow.
fantastic.
Yeah, I'll actually do good in this. With the way it kicks up in the
It's
front.
funny how it's weird, these old seats, they don't really have hardly any bolstering and all that stuff, but how is it that the seats are like so much better than everything new?
Yeah.
We sit in that little 69 Fiat. It is the most comfortable seat ever. It is the most simplistic seat you've ever seen.
I don't know.
Now look at the big, huge hydraulic tank, Becky.
Oh, wow, yeah.
This is for the hydraulics. That's radiator fluid.
See, and look here.
It's
See?
got 3 carburetors on it. I replaced all of the fuel lines to those carburetors
Okay.
2 years ago.
Okay, that's nice.
At a show I know in Missouri Valley 2 years ago, I noticed it was dripping
The fuel smell, yeah.
and
Don't want to
I
catch
could
fire.
smell it. So
Yeah.
I replaced all those rubber lines.
Okay.
This belt is a new belt
Okay.
going to the alternator
Uh-huh.
because it threw that belt and it ended up with this thing still going around and around.
Oh,
It
geez.
cut through the belt, so I had
Right,
to put
right.
the new one on.
Right.
In order to put it on, you have to take this shaft out.
Yeah. That looks just like a Mercedes damper, Becky.
And it's like an upper rotating crank that drives the main
All the accessories.
hydraulic
Yeah, it drives
power.
everything. Yeah. And they said that Citroen Maserati was not happy about that because they didn't know that they were going to drive all of the accessories off of the chain. That's what leads to premature chain.
I've heard a lot of issues with the timing chain.
Yes, and that's because they didn't design that chain to carry that much load.
My dad had that redone about 8,000 miles ago.
Wow, so the chain's been redone. That's great. Yeah, because that was one of my big concerns, you know, the chain and then rust. But it looks like I said, just a little couple bubbles in the fender. And if that was touched up 30 years ago, you know, if it was bad, it would look really bad now, 30 years later. So, yeah. So I mean, that's really good.
The air conditioning needs to be recharged.
Right, that's what you said.
It's the R12.
Is it still R12? Okay,
And
great.
Here's the bubble right here.
Oh, the sight glass. Oh,
That's a sight glass bubble, and I was told that it was just a little low and could be topped.
Right. Yeah. That's all solid. I mean, so whatever these bubbles are, were just that, bubbles. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can see on the door here. These spots.
Yeah.
These were drilled out, and it was Z-barred.
Z-barred.
Right after my dad bought it. And there's 3 of them over here on this piece, and so it was all.
Let me show you the camera. It looks really, really good under here. It looks really nice.
Yeah, he had it undercoated at the same time that he pumped all the rust preventative.
But it looks really nice under here. You know, because that's really probably number one concern, you know, is rust.
Never drove it in the wintertime.
Never drove it in the wintertime?
No, he would just take it to...
It's just that, it was just his fun car.
Yeah, fun in the sun.
Yeah, that is really amazing. Well, you ready to take me for a spin? Well, here we go. This is exciting. This is my first ride in an SM.
Let me throw this up and we'll put it down a bit.
Okay, yes, yeah. Put it at the correct ride height. Here we go. And they were like 160 or 70 horsepower. I mean, they had good power.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, not like super high performance for the day, but definitely adequate power. That is cool. Wow, look at that look over the hood. That's not what I expected. That is a unique view. That is something. Yeah, it runs good. The clutch is all probably the original clutch, I would guess, because I don't think they probably take much abuse.
I think 30 years ago.
You think you put a clutch in it?
He had a lot of work done to it.
Oh, okay.
And they did engine work, and he might have done clutch work and stuff.
Fuel gauge work?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the gauges work.
Wow.
Including the flashers.
Okay. That's all right.
I turned them on the other day because somebody was checking. Oh, there.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
There it is. It locks.
Yeah.
Up.
Oh, I see. And did you know that this car has rain sensing wipers?
Has what?
Rain sensing wipers.
That automatically
adjust the speed to the rain. And they did it with resistance in the motor. It's the drier the windshield was, the less rain. And it's crazy. This thing had rain sensing wipers. They did it electronically. Isn't that something else? Wow. I'm used to like the old DS, had the headlights kind of pop up, you know what I mean, the corners, and this just slopes right off. This is really cool.
Now the back windows have some twist dials.
Oh yeah, to get ventilation.
They just they wing out just enough.
Yeah, they vent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this car has air conditioning, which is nice.
Yep, and
blower works and everything, huh?
Yep.
That's fantastic. Runs good. Yeah, that feels good. That's got good pull.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And this is old gas. You can smell it when it's burning. And I really wanted to drain the tank and put a fresh tank in it.
Well, if it's running good enough, I think you can just drive it out. I don't think it's so old that it would hurt. If that makes any sense. A little glove box here. Oh, I like it. It is very cool.
Ashtray. There's even an ashtray in the back seat.
Oh, the French like their smokes. That is very cool. Wow, I mean, there's no rattles, there's no clunks. Feels really good. Oh, listen to it run. Runs good. I feel a little flat spot to the tires just from lack of use, but really it's pretty darn good. Wow, this is really neat. And then those brakes are so unique too. I've driven enough Citroens now, I have a feel for it, but it's unnerving to some people that've never driven one before. But yeah, you look pretty at home.
My dad would always drive this to the car show, and I would drive the Chaika.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look that up when I get back. I gotta see what that looks like. Wow, there's no cracks in that dash. Obviously, this car is set inside its entire life.
In a garage.
In a garage. Well, that is fantastic.
Except for the last 2 years when it was in my equipment shed.
Yeah.
It was.
But you still had it covered in that bubble, so
yeah,
it was still covered.
My F-150 sitting out front of the house will fit inside that car.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, that'll come in handy for me for various cars.
I knew that this car was extra long.
Yes.
So I wanted to make sure it was long enough. So I got one that would fit a 4-door full-size pickup.
That's fantastic. Well, the tires actually had about 37 pounds in them. I'm pumping them up to 40. And after the test drive, I mean, I got confidence in this car. I'm driving it. So we got them pumped up. My little pump here, 40 PSI. The tires are Goodyears, no cracks. And he just changed the oil a few hundred miles ago. The gas was 91, no ethanol. Actually, he said this spring, I think, or last summer or something, but it's not that old. 91, no ethanol. This thing's good to go. I'm driving it, and Becky's gonna drive the Audi. And I guess our 924 is our like on top gear, the chase car, but I don't think it's coming off the trailer. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna burn the gas out of this thing. I'm so excited. Well, you can probably see by the smile on my face that I am happy. Oh, I'm doing 70. This thing, it's a little nerve-wracking, and I got the rear quarter vent windows open, so it'd be really quiet in here, but a little bit of noise. I got the vent windows open for some more air. But boy, it's always so nerve-wracking when I'm in a car like this, something old, something special, something quirky. Like when you first get out on the highway, what's it going to be like? So didn't turn the phone on when I was leaving the neighborhood, because I just wanted to focus on the map and just get out on the road where I can breathe and relax. I'm still tense. I really am still tense. But that being said, this car's giving me nothing to be tense about. It's just natural nervousness of the unknown. But I'm cruising 65 miles an hour right now. There's no lights on. All the gauges are working. I got the blower blowing some nice fresh air on me. I'm happy. This thing, other than a little bit of flat spotting on the tires, plus I got it pumped up to 40 pounds. So other than that, and then it's a little bouncy in one corner. So I think we might have one bad sphere. I haven't messed with the suspension settings. There's 3 normal ride heights, so sometimes if you're on the lower one, you get more travel. So I haven't played with that. But what I might do, just even from a maintenance standpoint, is maybe just put all new spheres in. I haven't decided yet, and you can actually test them and see if they're good or not. But it doesn't ride like the spheres on the CX went bad on the front, and it's violent. There's no violentness or whatever, but but this is a sportier car, so the spheres are probably tuned differently. So not sure about that. I'll do some research there, but it's driving fantastic. It runs perfect. The gear changes are just click, click, click. These gauges are absolutely amazing. Everything works, but that oval is just the coolest thing ever. Looking over at the clock, looks like the clock's not running. So we got only two things not working: the right window and the clock. And you know I'll be on those. He said he just changed oil a couple 100 miles ago. And yeah, I'm cruising down the highway right now, 65, 70 mile an hour. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. What a cool car. I hope they make Michelins in this size. The problem in a lot of these old cars, like a lot of the old Mercedes, Volvos, all that stuff, I would put Michelin tires on them, but they don't make them in these sizes anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if it might be the same case here, but I'll look and see. But the couple of good options though are Uniroyal, which is owned by Michelin, and then the General makes the Ultimax is a very good classic tire. We put that on the '84 Mercedes 500 because they didn't have the Generals for that size anymore. And but actually the Ultimax was rated higher, and we like it even more than the General or the Uniroyal Tiger Paw. So here I am, cruising. The temperature, dead on the money. Fuel gauge, oil pressure maybe. I'm just cruising right now, not really playing with anything. I'm just focusing on the necessities. I'm gonna play with the radio here in a little bit, see if it comes on. Right now I'm 10 and 2, but everything is just driving fantastic. Becky, see Becky right behind me, but knock on wood, I'm confident. I am confident. Check it out. Oh yeah, baby, Dire Straits. This thing freaking works. Oh, that's a little bit unnerving. Those clouds are kind of dark, but look at this. Unreal. So cool. This car is really nice. Thanks for selling it to me, Tom. I really appreciate it. We'll do it proud. Well, one tank down. It wasn't. I didn't push it to the empty because I don't trust these fuel gauges. It still shows under half a tank, but it put in almost 15 gallons. So this thing either has a huge tank or the gauge is not reading 100% correctly. But we're just cruising down the road. Actually, the weather is kind of overcast and actually very enjoyable. I was just listening to some Jimi Hendrix earlier at 1973. I'm kind of, man, that's pretty appropriate. Can't wait to get this thing home and get it cleaned up and get some new tires on it. Well, this does not look good. We're doing good so far, but this weather up ahead looks pretty sketchy. Just looked at the radar and big, huge red ahead. I may have to pull over and wait. I'm definitely not driving this car into... I could deal with a little bit of rain, but not looking for any hail or anything like that. There's a bunch of lightning up there too. Oh, well, if you see that flashing on the camera, woo! Oh boy. Oh, that was a little exciting. We pulled over and hid underneath that deal because it was red, so we decided to stop there. I left my lights on. The battery's a little bit weak in this thing because I think it's old, and we had to push start it. I got a jumper pack, but manual, pushed it, bumped right off, and rolling out of the gas station. So looks like that red just cleared. We're gonna try to just drive right in behind it because there'll probably be more coming. So weather, that's the bad thing about car adventures, is watching out for the weather. Whew, out of breath. Well, the wipers work. I'm gonna run without my lights here as long as I can though, because I think this battery is weak, and I don't, and I think it's probably taking more out of the battery running all the accessories and the blower and everything than it's charging. So it's only 25 something, and so I think other than just being dark because of the rain, I think I'll get home before it's actually dark, so at least we'll see how it goes. Oh boy, this is more exciting than it needs to be. I think I may have a voltage problem. I don't have any lights, but watch when I do one sweep of my wipers. Oh boy. Because it wouldn't start at the last stop. It just kind of clicked. And I was running the lights and the radio and the fan on high. But it may be a combination of a weak alternator and a weak battery. I don't know. Right now I'm not running anything. This could turn into an Apollo 13 mission here. Well, I was right. I've been slowly losing juice, and I haven't even been running the heater fan. I'm sweating like crazy. I just turned the corner. This is my stretch home, 5 miles down this, and I'm home. I turned the corner and the car stalled. So me hitting the brake lights probably took enough juice out. So Becky stopped for fuel. I can't believe it. I'm 5 miles. Got cars everywhere. Everybody's waving at me. I'm 5 miles from home, and I died. So I'm gonna try to put the jumper pack in here and see if I can get enough juice to limp back home. But yeah, for some reason it's not charging. There's no charging light on. But oh man, I can't believe I got this close to, well, hey, it's not going on the trailer yet. Let me try to jump it. Let me see what happens. Okay, so I got the jumper pack, and I'm lucky. I think the hood will close with that pack there. And I got the terminals on, and I turned the pack on. So let me try and start the car. And if this car will start, I will make it home. All right, the hood closed. So wish me luck. Here goes nothing. Come on. It should start though. The jumper pack's charged up, so it should start. Let's see what happens here. And then I can make it home. Gonna make it. Gonna make it. Okay, take the brake off. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Yes! Yes, I'm rolling. Okay. Oh, I got the parking brake on. Okay, come on. So now that it's running, I guess I gotta put it in gear. Oh, you dummy. Come on, don't be dumb. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Okay, we're rolling. I think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it. All right, I better call Becky and tell her I'm rolling. Let's go. Okay, so what's weird is there's no lights on, like charging lights, but it's like a weak alternator. Maybe it's just a weak battery or both. But if it had an undercharging alternator, it would have a battery charging light. I don't know, I'm not that familiar with the car, so. But all I know right now is I should have enough juice to get to the house. Then I'll put a charger on it, and we'll check the voltage tomorrow. So we're almost there. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Come on, baby. It made it under its own power. It needed a little boost, just a little shot of adrenaline there at the last. But it made it under its own power all the way. I don't even know how many miles that was from Omaha. I'll have to look it up. But, man, little trooper. I knew it would make it. So I just got to check maybe a voltage regulator, battery, even, I think the belt was quick. And, simply a loose belt can cause a slow discharge situation. So I'm going to go ahead and put the charger on it. Let it fully charge up tonight, and then it'll be good to drive tomorrow, without running anything. That's a great thing with a carbureted car. It didn't have all these computers and all this stuff, so it didn't really take any juice to run. Point taken, it ran all the way till it had no juice at all. Whew, that was an adventure. And here comes Becky right behind me. She had to stop for fuel, so she's a few minutes behind me. Here she comes. We didn't need to swap cars. The 924, man, I had an absolute blast with that in Road America. I couldn't be happier with that little guy. It's just overachieving big time. Yeah, I just opened the hood here. I'm gonna put the charger on it. But remember I told you I heard a squeaking? Here's the alternator belt. Look at this. It is super loose. So watch this. I can turn my alternator pulley. It just needs an alternator tightened up. That's it. Just a loose alternator belt. How freaking funny. I'm still happy she was behind me. You never know, but yep, that's it. That's all it is. Well, I would call this Tales from Trip a huge success. You know, it's right here in the driveway. Yeah. And who would have thought that you'd drive this thing that far? And but I did. I told you. I told you. I had a feeling. So, hey everybody, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe. And as always, have a great day and happy motoring.